Now this is more like it. Although the poor reception of the first movie almost sidelined the entire series, this sci-fi action film was allowed to proceed on a drastically reduced budget of $11 million. Despite the setbacks and limitations, the film was a smash success when it was released on June 4, 1982, breaking the world record for an opening day gross. To keep costs down, director Nicholas Meyer liberally reuses footage and sets from the motion picture, and when marathoning the films back-to-back, these examples are unfortunately pretty obvious. The first time a movie was made as a sequel to a specific TV episode, the 113-minute story is a direct follow-up to Season 1's Space Seed, and is no continuation of the earlier movie. When Khan, a genetically superior human, escapes from exile, he seeks revenge on the man who put him there, Admiral Kirk, and the crew of the Enterprise. But once again, the script pulls out the tired, only ship in the quadrant nonsense as some thinly veiled excuse to reunite our aging protagonists. William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, and all the rest return, and are given far more to say and do, including Shatner's iconic guttural scream. But the two newcomers are definitely the highlights of the ensemble group. Ricardo Montalban is perfect as the titular villain, so consumed by rage and vengeance he's willing to sacrifice everything to get it. Plus, he's far more frightening and relentless than the last time we saw him in the original TV series. But despite the well-matched adversity between him and Shatner, the two actors unfortunately never share a single scene together, communicating only by view screen or radio.
What is the meaning of this attack?
Surely I have made my meaning plain. I mean to avenge myself upon you, Admiral. I've deprived your ship of power, and when I swing around, I mean to deprive you of your life. But I wanted you to know first who it was who had beaten you.
Khan, if it's me you want, I'll have myself beamed aboard. Spare my crew.
Making her feature debut as a Vulcan trainee is Kirstie Alley, balancing steadfast logic with hints of emotional distress. The young actress has an undefinable spark about her, making it easy to see why she became such a huge star over the next decade. Which is why her decision not to return for the character's next two appearances is all the more disappointing. Imparting wisdom to this protege, Kirk remarks, "How we deal with death is at least as important as how we deal with life." A great encapsulation of the film's themes regarding death and rebirth. The PG-rated narrative draws heavy inspiration from militaristic ideas and operating procedure, setting the tone for all future adaptations in the Star Trek series, like the addition of new red tunic uniforms, which would become a fan favorite and mainstay of the next 5 films. To that end, the climactic space fight, set amidst a colorful nebula, is a great example of a strategic naval battle. The Wrath of Khan has the notable distinction of being the first feature film to contain a complete sequence created entirely with computer-generated graphics, even though it also includes a rather embarrassing gaffe involving a virtual probe flying through a mountain. Apparently, the computer took so long to render this virtual landscape that when the mistake was finally noticed, it was deemed far too costly to bother fixing correctly, so a narrow little valley was clumsily added instead. And it's the kind of mistake I notice every time I watch. Reinforcing the film's swashbuckling atmosphere is an entirely new score from up-and-coming composer James Horner in his breakout production. His decision not to reuse any of Jerry Goldsmith's incredible work from the previous film was a bold play that actually pays off, as the new themes and instruments give the picture a unique, almost regal feel. Not only is this picture the best of the original 6, its story directly feeds into the next 2 movies, making it a must-watch for all Trekkies, especially if you're able to overlook the inconsistencies in the continuity. Well-paced, packed with tense action, and loaded with dramatic character moments, The Wrath of Khan is a thrilling duel in an exciting universe that single-handedly saved the entire Star Trek franchise. And here are some of your YouTube reviews. Everyone agreed this is the best of the original 6 and an awesome movie. That does it for this quick excerpt, but if you'd like to watch full episodes of Movie Night and submit your own review to be included on the show, please visit the Jogwheel YouTube channel. My name is Jonathan Paula, thanks for watching, and have a good movie night.